awe anytime a teenager says, let me hang out here on a Thursday night, let me go to Shabbaton on the weekend, let's do a latte and learning on a Tuesday night. Whether they go to a private Jewish high school or they go to public school, they're carving out time to do something Jewish, and that in itself is nothing short of a miracle.
JSU is a fun place where you can come relax, chill, and learn.
I found out about JSU last year from a friend.
We were looking for a way to connect with kids here.
It took a bit longer than we expected. We had to submit a proposal, but then once we got it approved, it was just planning the first event, and we ended up starting off with a big Hanukkah party.
I saw from my sister's club that it brought out the Jewish pride in everybody. Being Jewish is really important to me, and starting the JSU, I was trying to reach out to other people and have them feel the importance also.
It's hard because I'm one of probably 10 to 15 Jews out of a school of 1,800.
I didn't realize that there were a lot of people who were like as devoted to Judaism as I was in the high school, so it was really cool to get to know a lot of kids.
Thankfully, we have a program called JSU,
and it just felt so nice to know that there's people who are Jewish in the hallway.
A lot of my friends involved in JSU haven't really been exposed to real religion, just the fact that they are Jewish.
No matter what your Jewish identity is, if it's very strong or maybe not so much, I think JSU is a great way just to see more into yourself.
Before I joined the JSU, I called myself a Jew, but that was about it. I didn't do anything else.
We talk more or less about what the Jewish religion is.
It provides kids the opportunity to be Jewish in a relaxed situation.
It keeps me focused on one of the most important things to me, my religion. I feel more involved. I feel like I'm more informed. I'm doing something important.
I've become more interested in the religious aspect of Judaism.
It's helped me develop a more mature outlook and a good Jewish way of looking at things.
Both of the girls through JSU have developed their leadership ability.
We organize things. We are constantly talking with Ashi, who is our advisor. We want people to enjoy Judaism.
We do have a lot of really cool events.
There was a Mati Sahu concert.
We take trips to New York.
Last year at Purim when we made Hamantashen. One of the greatest times at JSU for me has definitely been when I got my official Jewish name, which is now Mordecai.
We debate.
The room goes crazy. Everybody starts yelling from different sides and voicing their opinion.
They always end up having a Jewish message.
It makes learning about Judaism a fun and exciting experience.
If there wasn't a group like this, then I wouldn't really have a strong connection with my religion.
It also helped me connect to NCSY.
My first Shabbaton was Montreal.
My first spring regional was actually in 8th grade.
A couple weeks ago, I went to Freshman Shack.
I really know what to expect from a Shabbaton.
So I went, and it was a really amazing experience.
Really, really fun. I met so many new kids.
What really keeps me coming back to NCSY is the knowledge that is passed on.
When I came to NCSY, I was immersed in a totally different culture, tradition, way of living.
There was a lot of Ruach. I was able to learn on Shabbos. It really brings meaning into what I learn every day, and it makes it practical and applicable.
What NCSY offers is not available anyplace else. The camaraderie, the enthusiasm, the fellowship in a wholesome, authentically traditional Jewish environment that is priceless.
She loves the kids. She loves the advisors. She loves going to Shabbatons.
I'm never willing to miss an event for anything. It comes first in my life.
NCSY has given them an opportunity to develop their own skills and personality, leadership skills, and their own self-confidence.
But I'm also lucky in the respect that I get to meet amazing teenagers who I gain from in so many ways.
It's such a good feeling to be part of that community.
It's inspiring.
When I started NCSY, I was very limited with my Jewish background.
I didn't really know when I was growing up what Shabbos really was.
Going to NCSY events inspired me a lot.
I really learned what you do on Shabbos and what a Shabbos meal is and what it's like for a family to come together.
Everyone there loves doing what they do. You can see it in the Ruach and Havdalah and Friday night.
It just sort of clicks.
The environment, it's really like being with a large extended family.
That whole feeling of being together and understanding each other. That's the main thing, that we all understand each other.
NCSY can do something that our school can't, and our school can do something that NCSY can't. And so together we work to really round out a student.
It really does help you look at things in a new way.
It's really so important they get a foundation for Judaism for the rest of their lives from their school, from their home, and from a youth group like NCSY.
It really makes me think more about what my priorities are.
I was giving Eid Bar Torah on Sefer Iyov, the book of Job. I was discussing how we don't always understand what goes on in the world. A lot of teenagers have problems and hardships, and they dwell on the why, and it brings them down. But we learn from Sefer Iyov to not ask why, but to ask what now. After the Shabbaton, one young man came up to me and he told me that he was inspired by my Bar Torah, and it was something that he really took to heart.
One of the biggest challenges that I think the teenagers that I interface with come across is really peer pressure.
The role models provided by advisors are important in our children's development.
Their advisors and fellow NCSYers are really making sure that everyone is making positive choices.
Parents are parents, but they need other adult figures.
NCSY is really important to me in the spirit that it gives me from the advisors and how amazing they are, and just how great it is to be around these people and have them show me how I really should be living my life with excitement and be ready to take on new challenges.
I didn't know what it's like before Shabbos or after candlelighting to get that blessing from your parents. So when Rabbi Miller blesses me as if I was one of his children, it's really emotional for me. It really shows what it's like to be part of a huge family.
On Shabbat Sefer Tammuz, we daven and then we broke our fast and flew straight to Israel, and we went straight to the Kotel.
Probably the most memorable and amazing experience would be davening at the Kotel for the first time.
I made my way through the crowd and I put my hand on the Kotel and I started crying, and kind of felt like being home again.
For next year, I am really considering going to a yeshiva in Israel and pursue my Jewish education.
Next year, I plan to go to seminary.
I really feel connected with my Judaism.
Makes you look at things in a new way.
It's definitely inspired me.
It deepens my faith.
It brings me in, it makes me think.
It helps me to want to grow more in my Judaism.
That's something special in my life.